All right. So,
We're back.
it's
We're
now,
back.
I don't know how many hours later.
Yeah.
We went to Costco. Um, but then we've been just like kicking back at Target because we were rookies and we forgot the coffee
Hmm.
at Costco. Even worse, we stood in a long line, right? I don't know how many minutes we were standing in line to buy our stuff. And then, as soon as we got out of the line, I said, "Oh, forgot to buy the ice."
Rookie.
I'm not a rookie.
Rookie. Mama's a rookie.
Yeah, I guess that was my bad. I was a
Yeah, the
rookie.
Makuli moment over there.
But he forgot the coffee, and he's been bugging me like, "You're not letting me buy coffee. I can't make you coffee in the morning." So we've
Because I
been
make you
doing
coffee
cocoa.
every morning.
We've been doing cocoa.
That
It's
is alright.
well, it's the
Alright.
thought that counts. You still give it to me, and you still tell me,
Oh, I give you tea. You know.
yeah.
You want tea?
But
You want a
yeah,
cup of tea? You want a
so
cup of tea?
like this, pinky out.
Cup of tea.
But so we did that. So I had to stand in line again, all for ice. And this time the line
100
was
million minutes, bro.
the line was like twice as
100
long.
million minutes.
And so
The reason why it's long today is because it's Ghetto Visa Day.
it's Ghetto Visa Day.
It's May 5th, Cinco de Mayo. The
and
second
Boys
half,
Day.
May 1st, the first half of the people get theirs. A to L, and then M to Z
See.
is the 5th. And we happen to just be on the M right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mano over
So
there.
it is kind of crazy, but yeah, the line was twice as long when I went back just for ice.
Yeah.
And
100 million minutes.
so then after Costa, we're trying to like kill time until a 6 o'clock meeting that we have tonight because we don't want to go back and forth and waste gas. So we were hanging out in the Target parking lot in Kapolei.
It's a
Okay.
great place to people watch. See
Yeah.
all kinds of weirdos.
Yeah. It was interesting, but like we've done that a lot before, but today there must have been at least 10 people, 10 different people that
Yeah.
it was like we were in a time loop. We'd see them go in, they'd come out with just like one or two things. We'd see them pass by, they go to their car, whatever, and like 20 minutes later we see them walk back into Target.
Yeah.
We're like, wait a minute, that lady just came out.
And it's not like Target is like
Yeah.
right across the street from your house. Target is
Yeah.
all the way down there in Kalailoa, you know, Kapolei, all the way at the end over there.
So we've probably seen those people, the same people,
At least 3 or 4 different sets of people.
go in and out
Hmm.
like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
So my theory is, this is
Check the pockets!
my theory is they must be stealing or something, because why else would you walk back to your car and then 20 minutes later just casually walk back in? And then we even saw a guy walk out the exit and walk right back in the entrance. Like, and he had nothing in his hands. He had like big pockets. I don't know, like, I don't know. I think Target, I think y'all are getting like ripped off or something. I don't know why today.
Why we gotta go to the criminal element? Why couldn't it just be going inside there, finding a corner, praying in a corner, coming back out, feel they want to pray again, and go back in and pray again?
Yeah, they're praying they don't get caught. I don't know. I don't see any other logical reason for that happen. I mean,
Something like that.
right? Like,
See, I think because you used to your ex-husband, he was what was it? What was Jay's job?
he's a loss prevention.
Loss
agent.
prevention
But-
officer. He stay alert for shit like that.
Yeah, but that was him. That wasn't me.
But
It's
you was
not 'cause
working.
I'm
You was
criminal
working there when he was working there.
Yeah. But I was working in the hot dog stand. I was working where the bus drivers would come in.
Flirt with you.
They would flirt. one time, this one time at band camp, this one time it was hilarious because that time me and my ex-husband, we were just dating, and one of the bus drivers came in to get his food.
See what I mean about the traffic?
Yeah, that was a good idea.
We should make it right here from here. It's about 1:45.
Time it.
What time now?
Okay, let's see. It's 4:46.
4:46. We should make it to Nanakuli Homestead by 6 o'clock.
Okay.
That's why I picked this time. Man.
Okay.
8:13 and
So-
8:13.
Okay, so we were just dating at the time, and this bus driver came in and he got food, right? And then he was talking to me, and and I thought something was weird because I thought, so my ex-husband at the time was working in the parking lot. They call it sales support, but he would a lot of times move the tour buses. It's a duty-free shop, but it was open to the public. And so all the bus drivers knew him because a lot of times if there was no room, they would just let their people out and they would be hungry, so he would just park the buses for them.
Oh, look at that.
Okay. Yeah.
How jam-packed
So-
that is.
So this bus driver comes in and he's flirting with me and he's talking to me and he's asking me what I'm doing, what I do on the weekends. And I'm looking at this driver like, are you stupid? Like, I thought everybody knew I was with Jay, right? And so little did I know that the driver talked to Jay outside before he came in and said, hey, you know the Hapa girl that works in the back? Yeah, so what? She's single or what? And my Jay tells him, oh yeah, I think so. Should I go ask her out? So this punk ass. So he comes and then before he left, I told him, I said, you know that I'm going out with Jay, right? And he goes, huh? Jay who? And I go, the guy in the parking lot, Jay. And he goes, that fucker. He catch me. So I was like, you're stupid. And so he was laughing. I'm like, you're so dumb. That sounds like something you would do. That sounds like something you would do.
You see what happened? Find out what happened.
Well, you know what would happen.
What happened? What would happen?
You know what would happen. Because that actually happened with somebody. What was his name? The guy that was taking care of Grandpa?
Yeah.
I forget what his name is.
Some clown.
He tried to call me after he got out. So the guy was, what you call that? Like he was
caretaker.
Yeah, he was a caretaker for this old
Grandpa
man.
died in prison.
Yeah.
The old grouchy old man, but he was a good guy.
Was trying to help him get compassionate care,
Compassionate release.
Compassionate release, and it didn't work out. But the boy that was his caretaker knew that I was with him, and when he came out, he calls me one day, and I'm like, that's weird. I'm getting a call from prison, and it was him. And I'm like, hey,
he was lonely.
What's up? And then he starts, but it's so funny. You were released already, and
yeah,
I guess he did. I don't know, whatever he was thinking, screwed up in the head. And he starts talking to me like nothing, and I'm like, looking at him, going, "Is this guy for real? Like, why is he calling me?" And then he said something, something like, "Oh, I saw your pictures," or he said, I forget what he said. He said something to. Like, it was like to clarify, okay, this guy is calling for something else, not just, because of what's going on with the old man.
Right.
And so
he was supposed to be calling on behalf of the old man.
Yeah, to see about the compassionate release, but he said something personal to me.
Yeah.
And I said, oh.
See, that's why that song right there, fuck that. I think it was the OJs, what was it? They smile in your face all the time. They want to take your place. No backstabbers. Backstabbers. They say, would your friends be well when you're not home, and then they come by, knowing that you're not home, right? Knowing that you're not home, they come by because they're just trying to get at you. You know what I mean? Trying to open the door, see if the door will. hey, knock
Yeah.
on the door, see if somebody will answer. And if somebody will
yeah.
answer, yeah, see if we can take a little bit more step. You know
It
what I
was
mean?
funny though when he said that. I said, oh, you sound just like Demont, and he was like, oh yeah, and I said, yeah, hold on a second, and then I put him on the phone, and he goes, hey, what's up, man? And his voice was
Whole
like
demeanor will change.
like, oh,
Yeah.
oh, hey, what's up?
His whole demeanor will change.
I'm
He
thinking,
thought the nigga wasn't home, huh?
and then he cut the conversation short.
Yep.
Yeah, after that, I was like, what the hell is wrong with him? Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
I just
He was
didn't
thinking with his
understand
bottle.
I didn't understand that. What?
He was thinking with his bottle.
But then it's like, how would he get in and he's locked up? So what was the whole point of?
Maybe he was lonely. You can write him love letters.
Yeah, okay.
Send him love letters. And put some
That
zoom
sounds
money
like-
and money on his books.
That sounds like So we get these prank calls, right? I know what we can talk about.
Yeah.
We get these not prank calls, but we get these calls from the scammers, right? And they're from like India
Yeah, you
or
notice they never call
Nigeria.
you for a while. Huh?
I know.
I think you're banned.
I don't have friends anymore.
I think you banned, bro. They
No.
banned you.
No, okay, so you
Scammers
can,
banned you. You know you bad.
I'm not.
You know you're the worst in the worst. If the scammers don't want to call you, they want to leave you alone. Because you're fucking with them.
What do you mean?
Because you harass
I'm
them.
trying to be friends with them. They don't want to be friends. So you want to tell them? You want to tell the story?
No, go ahead, bro. Listen, nobody can tell like you.
I'm trying to be friends with these guys, right? So they call, and it's funny because
They
you
don't
get
wanna
the
talk to you.
recording. There's a couple different ones. The first ones I started messing with was these guys from Nigeria or India, and they call, and I try to listen to their accent, and then I'm looking up words in Indian and stuff like that. I'm trying to look at these words, and I'm talking to them, I'm texting them, or they'll tell me, oh, have you heard of this great loan program and blah blah blah, and I'm like, oh no, what is that? Like, I need money, and in the end you just have to send them $500, and within 2 days they can turn that into 10,000 or whatever. So I play along, and they're like, okay, I'm gonna give you a phone number, and they're texting me. And so then I tell them, okay, can you help me first though, because I don't have $500, so I need to sell my cactus plants. And they're like, what is that?
It's a real thing.
It is.
I didn't know until you said that it was a real thing. Cactus.
Actually, I didn't know it was a real thing, so I made it up, and then I looked it up. I looked up plants that look like cocks, okay? They exist, people,
Yeah.
they exist. So he's like, what are you talking about? No, you just call this number and they're gonna help you. I go, no, I know. But I'm like, you're my friend, right? And they're like, yes, I'm your friend. I'm trying to help you. I go, okay. So I'm gonna send you like a dozen of my cactus plants. And so I sent them a picture of these plants that look like penises. I'm like, I
They're cactus.
have all kinds of sizes.
Yeah.
I have, all different colors, like whatever you want, I can send it to you, and you help me sell it. Then you send me the $500, then I'll send it to you so you can turn it into 10,000. And they go back and forth with me a few times until they finally got frustrated, and said, you're just making fun of me or whatever. I'm like, no, can you help me?
You're my friend.
So they stopped
We're
texting
friends,
me.
right?
And then we have these other ones. It's the same voice. It's a recording.
813-804.
And when I answer, they go, hi, this is so-and-so from the Policeman's Fund, whatever. So it's Policeman's Fund,
The
Breast Cancer Fund, Firefighter Fund,
Yeah.
all kinds of stuff. And they all have the same, whole spiel. And it's, all recorded,
Same guy's
right?
voice.
Yeah.
Same spiel.
And so
Yeah.
I figured it out, it's a whole recorded thing. So at the end, they're trying to get you to say yes, because they say, so, if we send you an envelope or whatever, can we count on your small donation? Any donation will count. So they want you to say yes. So at the end,
Non-taxable. You know another thing too? They said non-taxable.
yeah. So I go, I'm sorry, I wait till they play the whole thing, and it's about what, a minute or so at least, right?
Yeah.
And I go, I'm sorry, you were breaking up. Can you repeat that? And so the recording goes, oh, sure. I was just saying, my name is... And so I make them repeat it like 3 times. And so if it's the fireman's fund, I ask the guy, I go, okay, so all I have to do is what? Give you my credit card information? Yes. Let me get a representative or whatever. So then somebody else comes on the phone, right? It's like, okay, let me get this straight. So I can donate, like, what amount do you need? And say, oh, any amount, you know. I said, okay. And so I said, if I send you $50, right, instead of $100, do I get the fireman half naked? Like, you know. And they're like, excuse me? And I go, I mean, if I'm going to send you $100, I understand you're going to send me a whole fireman. But if I send you 50, you could just send me one with the suspenders. You know, he doesn't need to have a shirt on, but I do want the fire hose. You know? And they get so mad. And they lie because they go, putting you on the do not call list. Thank you. And they hang up on me.
And they call you back?
Lies, because the next day they call me back.
They would call you, then they would call
Yeah,
me.
they would call his phone.
Yeah.
And so I would answer his phone. And I would take him on the same journey. And he's laughing, telling me, you're going to go to jail. You know, you can't scam a scammer. I'm like, why not? And so then when it's the policeman, I ask if I can get him half naked, just with the holster and the gun. You know? And they get all mad. And then breast cancer, that was the best one.
Oh, that was,
I asked them, I go, okay,
Yep.
now this is for breast cancer, right? And they said, that's correct. And I said, okay, is it primarily just for women's breast cancer? And they go, I'm sorry? I go, well, you know, my husband's titties have been getting pretty big lately, and so I'm kind of concerned if I should get him checked. Do you do anything, any research or anything go toward male breast cancer?
Hey, remember that Indian guy that was talking about he wanted to see some titties and all
Oh,
that?
yeah, and he wanted to send me money or something. So we were laying in bed,
Yeah.
and it was hilarious. He goes, just show me something, you know, send me a picture and I'll send you money. And I go, oh, yeah, what do you want a picture of? So he's laying next to me, and we're texting, yeah? It was
Yeah.
through Messenger or something. I don't know how this guy got it probably just random through Facebook, but he's like, yeah, he sends me a picture of all this money. He goes, I'll send it to you right now. I have Cash App, I have this, I have that. And I go, oh yeah? So how much you gonna send me? He goes, it depends on what you show me. I go, okay. So what do you want to see? I said, how much would a nipple, you know, get me? And he goes, oh, I'll send you, well, it's like $300 or something like that, right? And I go, okay. He goes, so can I video chat you? I said, sure. So he called, and we had him with a shirt off. And so when the phone call, when I answered it, it was close up to his nipple. And so it was like playing with it. Was playing with it, and he
I got
goes,
hairy nipples.
is that
boy.
really your nipple? And I said, yeah, it's my nipple, you know. I was like, you like it? He goes, and then after we show his face, and he goes, what's up, motherfucker? He goes, you like my nipples? And the guy is like, what, are you playing games with me?
Clowns.
We were cracking up. I was
Clowns.
like, you're stupid. And so now I have no friends.
Yeah.
That
They
call
don't, they
me.
don't harass you anymore though. That's sad.
That's, yeah, right?
That's
And
sad.
now a lot of times when they call, if they did like maybe the last 6, 7 phone calls, as soon as I would say, I'm sorry, can you repeat that? They would hang up on me. And he goes, see? Because they got your picture on the wall, and they got your name, your picture,
You're
and your
banned.
voice. You're banned from
You're
the scam.
banned.
Oh, and then there's other ones. When they would call from India, I would be like telling the guy through text, I would be like, he would tell me, I forget, I made up some kind of Indian name, and I said, I'm right here. Why are you calling me? And he goes, what are you talking about? I go, I'm in like 3 cubicles away from you, right here on this side. And then he would be silent. I go, no, not that side, the other side. And then I'm like, you got nice hair today, but you know, why are you calling me? We're supposed to be scamming other people, not each other. Why are you calling me? He's like, what are you talking about? Where are you? I'm like, right here.
Yep.
He didn't want to play either.
Well,
And I also said one time that we was across the street, thank you, we now have secured the
yeah.
location of your thing or whatever.
We've been tracking you
FBI is on the way.
Yeah.
And then they hang up, of course.
Yeah. I used to kind of just talk crazy to him. I used to talk crazy to him, and then my wife was like, I don't think you should say that to the people. They might record them and try to
Yeah,
get
and
you
use
charged.
it against you, thinking you're serious.
But that one the guy said he was a federal agent. Oh, he was. I knew he was lying. I knew he was lying, dog. I knew you was lying. So that's why I took you there. I took you there, and then you and boss out your fucking manly voice.
Is that the one with your ex-wife?
Yeah. Yeah. So I was with my ex-wife that time, and I had my son's mother's sister, my son's sister, in the back seat. I go pick her up. Go take her. It's down by Nanakuli post office. And my ex-wife, I just came home, and she was like, you gotta take me down. I gotta go get on a Walmart card. I was like, for what? I gotta put money. I gotta put $400 or something. For what?
It's a lot of
I
money.
said like, no, cause they said FBI gonna come and arrest me and this and that. I said, man, come on, bro. Fucking FBI not gonna arrest you.
It's funny that
if
she
you-
didn't do anything. Like, what would they write? What would they arrest her for?
What's she talking about? I told her, you know what, don't worry, let's go. You gotta go pick up your mail anyway. So I go take her, go pick up her mail. And then I was inside talking to the guy. Told him, oh yeah, you come over here. Told him, I'll tell you what, partner. Go get all your fucking boys together. And you go tell them, come see me. I gave him my name, everything. Come over here, come to where I live. Bring all your boys now, okay? Make sure you bring all your fucking boys in and get ready for fucking take it easy, cause fuck you guys, bro. You ain't arresting nobody. Come and get me, copper.
And what did he say finally?
And he was like, this is serious, man. I don't give a fuck what you say. You full of shit, you fucker.
So he was
So
keeping his cool
He
the
was
whole time?
keeping his cool. He was keeping his cool, and finally he just couldn't take it anymore. He went pop. He goes, I'm coming to fuck your wife.
Wow.
I said, oh yeah? Yeah. Oh yeah? And what you gonna do? And yeah, I got a big dick. I'm gonna do. I said, brother, I'm gonna tell you right now. No fucking matter what I said to you, no fucking FBI agent would ever fucking break like that.
Yeah.
They tell me you're a fucking clown, you fucking dumbass. Come over here, bro. Fuck her, slap your face. He was full of shit. And my baby was in the back, was cracking up the whole time. Ooh, she was cracking up. She said, oh, Dad, he's just so crazy today, man. Well, because they're full of shit, that's why. Fucker, don't talk stupid to me, fucker. But yeah.
People can call it. They call for the stupidest reasons.
Yeah.
I had a call one time. I think it was like I was still like single, and
Like
I
single?
not
Huh?
like that.
Like
Not like
Like-
that. Like no, I
like
was
the kind
single.
like what do you call that? You was in a situation.
No,
shit?
no,
It's in a situation.
no. I was single
Like
still.
single, not single, but like single.
No, I was.
almost kind of like not married, but married, like married.
It's not like that. Because we watch gold digger videos, and that's where he gets that from. No,
Yeah,
I was fully single, but
like single.
I was
And that's
single.
that's the other thing
Yes,
to say.
I was single.
I'm married, but I'm not married.
Right.
Yeah.
And sometimes
If I
they
was
got
married, then yeah, I wouldn't be trying to do sneaky link with you.
right. Or sometimes they
But
got
I'm
a
just
whole
married.
man,
Yeah,
like a whole man
yeah. Hey, you know the funny
versus
one?
half man. Like, what does that even mean?
And then the funny one is, the guy tell him, okay, I'll tell you what then. I'm not doing shit until you call him and
Yeah.
cut his line. Well, and you can see this, they're hesitant because they, obviously that person means something to them. And they're trying to fucking play
At
them
least
hard.
their
You know,
wallet means something.
babe. And you know already something wrong when they going, babe. That means they still get feelings
Yeah.
for them, you know? Babe, it's not working out.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And then they come back with, what the hell are you talking about? We just had sex 20 minutes ago. You just left my house. What you talking about? It ain't working out.
I'll be taking you shopping, buying food. You fucking do me like this? Cause what? You got another nigga over there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they lie. And
Oh, I
they
tell
go,
you,
no.
get like entertainment. Watch all the gold digger videos, bro. You be surprised, bro, how a fancy car can just fucking take a woman there. Like she would just dump her man right now, just for a shot at a title.
I never. You want to suck on something?
Yeah, I almost sucked on something. There you go. Put the two nuts in my mouth.
Whoa. So, what was I saying? Oh yeah. So when I was single, I got a call from this guy. It was like 1 o'clock in the morning, and this guy was mad because he's trying to tell me that I'm not answering his calls when he's calling me, and I'm not home or something, and he's gonna come down to my job. And I'm going, yeah, and I'm going, what are you talking about? Who are you? And he's yelling at me. He's like talking crazy to me, telling me, no fucking act, bro. You get one guy down there, I'm gonna come and smash him. I'm like, who the hell are you? Dude, you got the wrong number. Like, you know, he's telling me, why are you acting like you're not my chick for? I'm like, cause I'm not. Like, you know, I don't know who you're talking about. He's calling me this other name, and I'm like, okay, listen, dude, listen.
Listen,
You
listen,
need to
Linda.
I go, you need to check the number you called, because I'm not your girlfriend. I go, what are you talking about? He goes, I'll come 7-Eleven right now. I'm like, okay, go to 7-Eleven. Like, it's down the road from my house, but you know, he called like every night for like, I think it was like 3 nights in a row. And I was getting so irritated. No matter what I told him, he didn't believe me. So finally, I looked up the phone number for 7-Eleven. It was one number different from my cell phone. One number different. So whoever that was, his girlfriend that worked at 7-Eleven, I think she was doing some shady stuff because he wasn't trusting her. Either that or he was just crazy.
Cuckoo.
But yeah, phone calls can be funny.
Yeah.
I'm just like the kind Delisa's mom.
Yeah. How's that one?
She was so naive, bless her heart. But
she passed away already. We love you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She had so many hilarious stories.
What
like
name, Mama?
Grandma Honey.
Grandma Honey. Yeah.
But she was, you know, I used to tell her, are you blonde? Because she would vacuum. She had a Kirby, and she told me one day, oh, you know, be careful, because if you put it on your foot, it hurts, because it really sucks hard. And I'm like, huh? How would you know that? She goes, oh, because I wanted to see, I was checking if it was actually sucking, so I put it on my foot. Oh, the thing was sore. I was like, come on, are you blonde? She had all kinds of moments, but one time
at band camp.
But she got a call in the middle of the night, and this guy said he was gonna eat her pussy. So she wakes up my friend and all her siblings. Get outside right now and go get the cats and bring them in. They're all confused. They're like, why? What's happening? Just get outside. Hurry up. When they finally was like, what the hell are we getting the cats for? She goes, somebody called and said he was going to eat the pussy. She was so serious, and they were all rolling laughing, and she was getting mad at them because nobody was going outside to get the cat. They had to explain to their mom what the guy was talking about, and she was like, what? I'm telling you.
She old school, bro. She didn't know them.
She was so innocent.
Yeah.
But she never lived that down. No time she was alive. Every time I went over to my friend's house, I would always razz her about that. When she would say something, I would be like, okay, bye, I'll see you next time. Watch out for those guys calling eating pussies.
Yeah.
He's so mad. Have you ever made a prank call?
I don't know. I don't think so. I used to try to call like girls that I was going to school with that I like, and I would look up the phone number in the phone book,
Oh yeah.
and I'll call them out. And they would just tell me, shut up, Demon.
What?
Hang up.
For real?
Yeah. Oh, okay. They like beat me up in school. Yeah.
I never.
Nah, that was my friend. So yeah.
What about pranks? Like, have you know, like kids, stupid kids, they play doorbell, ding dong ditch, whatever they call it. We never did.
The only thing I did, do stupid shit like that was, when I was in detention, we could go out and work for CEDA, it was a summer job. And you go from DH, you go OTR, what's called OTR, is out to return. You go out and you go work and then you come back. But every day,
Like the guys that don't come back.
yeah, every day, fucking, we'll go out, okay, now with the kind, put a fire alarm. Yeah, put a fire alarm by DH, because the cops, that means all the fire trucks will come over there by DH and will get action. You know what I mean? But I would dig out, pull the thing, I would dig out. And then about the third time, I had a strong feeling that they was watching me. Because they get mad, you know. They're like, well, you know the fire guys, but they like beat you up. And I saw that they was fucking waiting. And I fucking, I make
But you
like,
did it anyway.
I'm gonna make them pump fake like I was going to pull them, but I turned around and went fucking walked out of the way. Fucker didn't nail me down and come corral me at the end of the street. You fucking punk, you on fucking pulling on a fire. I said, but I don't even know what you're talking about. What are you talking about? Fucker, just go and work. Yeah, how come you make them turn like to the pole? I said, no, I was thinking about I'm gonna go back and go get something, but I forget I never need to do that, so I'm coming back this way. I'm dummy up. But why bad? This fucker, they want to lick me, bro. And when I got back that day, Uncle Lonnie told me, hey, fucker, you better stop doing that stupid shit out there. They know that's you. I said, what you talking about? They said, no, get down with me, fucker. You know what I'm talking about.
But you thought you was slick.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if they had cameras back then?
Yeah. Oh, I would be busted. Because I'd be dumb enough to pull them even though the camera's there. Yeah, talk about dumb enough to do something in front of cameras. I remember I was in Halaba High School facility, and we just saw the news media, the news report that they're gonna put cameras in Hotel Street. They're gonna put cameras and to watch all kind of illegal activity going on over there.
Mm-hmm.
And the guys would know that the cameras is there.
Right.
Sometimes they would even fucking point to them too, and then they would still do their drug sale, fucking smoke their fucking drugs right there. And I'll be like tripping, and then there'll be some people that we know, like, hey, look at so and so. Okay, they're doing them right there. And you know what? They get arrested, they come right back out and do them again. Like, the cameras didn't even bother them. Like, it was just too much into the fucking dope that they didn't care. And I just tripped. Like, sometimes people, depending on their life, I mean, having cameras is not a fucking, it's not a problem. Getting busted just like that, knowing the cop gonna bust you, you know, it's not a problem.
I think the funny thing too is we watch all those shows and they show all the people that are wanted and they show their pictures.
Hey, you know what? I don't know.
But I don't know. You gotta look on your phone. What time is it?
45 minutes.
So they go, do you know this person? Can you help identify this person? Because the person saw the video camera and this is what they did. And then they would turn the camera around or something. They go all the way up to the camera so you could clearly see their face.
Yeah.
And I just crack up like, really?
Well, we had one. The guy, we're gonna go pull the purse on Waikiki Beach.
Uh-huh.
Right? And because I was working in tour and they drop off packs, and then next thing you know, the guy gonna go steal the purse off the beach. still the person off the beach, and the Wayne was leaving that day back to Illinois.
Oh, okay.
So she make a police report and then she'll go back to Illinois. But she have one Apple phone.
Oh, so you can
Yeah, she had one Apple phone.
so you can find the location.
Yeah, she had an Apple phone and then a kind
Little mangoes on
oh
it.
yeah, because Apple, the thing load up all the pictures that's taken on the
Oh.
phone, and so when she got back to Illinois, she called HPD. Hey, I found a guy that stole my phone. How did you find him? Yeah, he took a picture with my phone.
Taking selfies.
Yeah,
Just
so
jack
they will
this
go and they
phone.
will go put him on the news, and then the guy's mother seen the son on the phone.
Oh my god.
His mother seen the son. Hey, that's my son. Yeah, he stay in a room over here. Come arrest him. He stay inside the room.
That's
Okay,
like
dumbass.
those dumbest criminals. The show. Dumbest criminals. World's dumbest criminals.
Fucking
It's like
stupid.
hilarious. It's like
No,
the guy that stole the lawnmower
Yeah,
on the Big Island and he was fleeing the
High-speed
police.
chase. Fleeing the police on a fucking
Riding
lawnmower. On a riding lawnmower. You crazy? Yeah. Some people got problems.
It's hilarious. It's hilarious. I wonder what makes people think that they're gonna get away with that, you know?
Right.
Like,
Hey, you wanna go see your wifey?
oh, my wifey. We can try, see
Okay.
if she's home. My
We'll
wifey.
stop by and see one of Aiko's best friends. She'll stand with her at our wedding.
Yes, she did. That's right.
Marvel Mahuka
She stood with
was
me.
solid theater.
Stood with me at my
The
wedding.
Mahukas is solid, bro.
When I
It's
first
not a
met
coolie.
her, she hated me.
We're not a coolie, by the way. Homestead.
She
Yeah.
hated me because of what went down with his ex-wife, and then she got to know me, and then the
Found out
whole
the truth.
time, the whole
Found
time
out
he
the
was
truth.
in Halava, like her and I talked every night almost for hours, just talked every night,
Yeah.
and then now she's my wifey.
Oh, look.
There's kids. But yeah, we're gonna see if they're home, and then we're gonna go do our meeting at 6 o'clock, and then we're gonna go home.
Hey, open the sign.
So yeah,
The sign again, open, must be because they're drinking. 'cause-
open, and then the next sign in the back says Budweiser. All right,
Oh, yeah, that's
so
the
that's
thing.
our venture
That's
back.
Brooks' kids right there.
Oh, that's our venture back.
All right.
We'll see you next
Love,
time.
peace, and happiness, y'all. We out of here.
Bye.